guys, thank you so much for joining me and welcome to my channel. Now Tarte released their Spring Summer Collection for this year and I picked up their eyeshadow palette and their single highlighter that they released. Highlighter that they released. I think there's also a brush set or something that comes along, but I ended up picking only these two. Sephora was doing an app only pre-sale kind of thing, so I picked these up say a few days ago, 4 or 5 days ago. So yeah, let's talk about the highlighter first. Now this is called rainbow highlighter. Yeah, that's what it's called, and I paid $30 for this, and the amount of product that you get here is 5.6 grams. That's 0.20 ounce. And this product is cruelty free, and it doesn't say, oh, it has carmine in it, so in the ingredients list, so it's not vegan, but it is the brand, and this product is cruelty free. So yeah, this is the box, and this is the actual product. This is like a plastic packaging. Yeah, and these are made in the US. Yeah, these are made in the US. Now this is what the actual product looks like. Now I wouldn't call this a rainbow, but yeah, it does have some colors in it. It has a white, it has a beige, like a champagne, and then it has a very baby pink and a baby blue. Now the packaging, now that we are talking about the packaging, I feel this packaging is not very secure. Do you see? The pan is not exactly secure in the actual packaging. Do you see how it's rotating? So when I try to swipe it, or now it doesn't like swirl, but when I'm trying to do this, sometimes the pan also rotates with the brush, which I don't really appreciate. For $30, you guys, I think there should be at least sturdy packaging. So yeah, the packaging is something which I do not like. Maybe this is a one-off case. Maybe the one I got had the pan is not properly, secure in the packaging, or maybe not. I don't know, but yeah. And it also has some kind of a sweet fragrance, vanilla, I think. So yeah, I have a cold, and my senses is not very sharp. So yeah. So let's do swatch. So there you go. Let's do one more. As you can see, this is a very, very subtle highlight. Extremely subtle, really. Now I think the only reason this looks like a highlight on my skin is because the shade is so light. It's just white in color, and that's the reason it shows up on my deeper skin tone. But otherwise, if you have a lighter skin tone, I don't think this will be very intense. Now let's do individual swatches of the stripes. Do you see? I'm not even able to do a proper swatch with this pan, and it does come with a mirror and everything. Now this is the pale blue. Pale blue, and then let's do the baby pink. This is the baby pink. Let's do the champagne. This is champagne. This is the white. It's funny to me because all 4 shades look exactly the same on my skin tone. So this is nowhere a rainbow highlighter, at least on my skin tone. And these are not rainbow colors either. I don't think there's, not a thing, I'm pretty sure there's no pink in the rainbow. But yeah, I think this is as far as a rainbow Tarte can go. So probably that's why they've called it a rainbow. So yeah, you guys, let's do brush swatches. Let me get this off, and then let's do brush swatch. Well, it definitely has a sheen to it and doesn't have any chunky glitter. It's very, very finely milled, and it's pretty and everything, and it's not very intense, you guys. That I will definitely say that. are very intense. The reason it looks so intense is because it's just white on my skin tone. So yeah, so for me this is not a hit, just because this is I think specifically curated for a lighter skin tone. So this will definitely be going back. And $30 for what, 5.6 grams, and the packaging is not good. I don't know, guys. I really was not very happy when I swatched it and tried to use it. Next, let's move on to the eyeshadow palette. Let me get this off, get the swatches off, and then we'll move on to the eyeshadow palette. This is the eyeshadow palette. Am I holding it right? Yeah. And this is called the Make Believe in Yourself Eye and Cheek palette. Yeah, it also has this comes with the highlighter as well. This is the box, and then it says there are 10 eyeshadows in this, and each eyeshadow has 1.1 gram, that is 0.03 ounces, I'm sorry, and the highlighter is 3 grams, that's 0.105 ounces. The single highlighter you get 5.6 grams, and in the palette the amount of highlighter you get is 3 grams, 5.6 and 3 grams. Now let's see what the inside of the packaging looks like. And this is cruelty free as well. I don't think it's vegan, because yeah, I see carmine in this as well, so it's not vegan. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's very similar to this the box. This is circular packaging, just like usual Tarte palettes. Let's see. And this comes with a mirror as well. This is very reflective. So these are the colors that you get here. And this is a highlighter, and you have 10 eyeshadows surrounding the highlighters. Now, out of this 10 eyeshadows, you get only one matte eyeshadow. This is the only matte eyeshadow, and that's called Myth. The rest are all metallic. Now, out of the 9 metallics, oops, I'm sorry, I'm blinding you. Out of the 9 metallics, you get 3 duochromes. Now this shade, this is a peachy golden duochrome, and this has a like very very pale purple to gold shift, gold, and this is like a teal to a very very slight blue shift. So these 3 I feel are duochromes, but on the eyes they look very I mean the duochromes is not very strong. So this looks like a gold on the eyes, and this looks like a very frosty champagne shade, and this looks like a teal shade on the eye. So when you swatch it and when you look close by in your finger swatches, these look duochrome, but on the eyes, on application with brush, they just look like a gold, like a warm gold, and then this like a champagne, and this like a teal. Now these 6 shades, 1 2 3 4 5 6, these are very highly foiled eyeshadows. Now these 3 are metallics. They don't have like huge size chunky glitters in them, whereas these 6 have huge chunks of glitter, and they are very very foiled and metallic. Now you know what, let's get into the swatches. This is, oh, I'm so sorry about that, guys. This is like, I'm just going to hold this pose so that it doesn't like blind you guys. This is a brown shade. This is what it looks like. You know what, let me lower the palette down. And this is called Magic. And then you have this copper shade, which is this. The copper is actually not very pigmented. You definitely need to build it up, maybe 2 times. Then we have Marvel. Marvel is this frosty icy green. Do you see how foiled they are? now these two shades you need to build it up, definitely, maybe two times. And but this does not need any building up. This frosty green is very, very, very pigmented. Just once you apply it on the eyes, it goes on beautifully. Even on my pigmented eyelids, it looks very good. But this is like a taupe, kind of like a cool toned shade. And what is it called? It's called Trance. This is Trance. And the next one, the purple shade, is Fairy. Let's do Fairy. That is Fairy. Now Fairy also needs to be built up. And let's do this final shade. No, sorry, not final shade. This Frosty Blue Mystic. Do you see these 6 shades? They are so metallic and so foiled and very, very reflective, guys. I love the finish that it gives on the eyes, because it's actually almost glass-like on the eyes when you build it. Now these 2 shades, this icy green and this icy blue, does not need any building up. They are super pigmented, but the rest need like just not much, just twice, and they go on beautifully. And I did experience a little bit of fallout because they do have chunky glitters into them. So now swatch. Let's swatch the metallics. These 3. Now let's do Pixie. Pixie is the peachy golden shade. Like I said, you can't see the duochrome very much. Pixie does not have any chunky glitter in it. Then let's do Crystal. Crystal is the purple champagne kind of a shade. That's Pixie. And the teal shade is called Dream. I'm sorry, this is Pixie. The peachy gold is Pixie and this is Crystal. And let's do Dream. Yeah, there you have it. All 10 eyeshadows. Oh no, I think you have only 9. This the only matte shade is called Myth. This I'm not even sure if it's a good performing eyeshadow or not, because it literally like disappears into my skin. So I'm sorry, but I'm not able to detect this eyeshadow onto my skin, so I don't even know if this is high performing, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, because this probably can be used as a transition shade, but nothing much. So yeah, let's swatch the highlighter shade. Now this looks white in the pan, but on swatch it does have like a peachy shift to it. Now this does not look pigmented, but this is what I have on my cheeks. On the cheeks they come out very, very well. In fact, this is way pigmented and metallic than the single highlighter that I showed you earlier. It's very pigmented, and this has a shift, like a white to a peach shift. Now both highlighters have a very strong white base, so it looks like I have a white stripe. I don't know if you can tell, but it definitely looks like I have a white stripe. So this also, the highlighter and the eyeshadow palette also is like, I think it's curated towards a pale skin people and not darker skin, because I'm not able to pull it off. Now there are lighter highlighters like an ivory shade and everything, say in MAC Cosmetics, and I have used ivory shaded okay, let me rephrase. I have used light colored highlighters like an ivory shade, but if it doesn't have a white base to it, I will be able to wear them, but this has a white base, so it's very hard. It's almost impossible. I don't think I will be wearing this highlighter as a face highlighter. Now to this, when you swatch it, you can see very chunky glitters to it, and it doesn't look very pigmented on my skin. but when you apply it on your face, you can't see any chunky glitter. You can't see the glitter sitting on top of your cheekbones or anything. It looks very smooth on your on top of the cheeks. I really like it. Now shade selection wise, let's see. Oh, did I say how much I paid for this? I paid $40 for this, and yeah, you get 10 eyeshadows and 1 highlighter, and the amount of product in the eyeshadow is 0.03 ounces, that's 1.1 grams, and the highlighter is 3 grams. Now price wise, I think this is an expensive palette, because $40 for 10 eyeshadows with only 0.03 ounce of product, I don't know, it feels a little bit pricey, I think. And not to mention, this is not a complete palette. You definitely need to bring in a matte eyeshadow in here. Now personally, I'm not the one who worries about wearing a metallic eyeshadow in the crease or in the outer corner, because I don't have a problem. But look at the shades. All of them look so frosty on my skin tone, with the exception of this and this. All of them look very frosty. Now I love the finish. I absolutely love the way it looks on the eyes. It literally looks, these foil finishes look like glass, and these 3 metallic shades, they go on really well. They don't skip. It looks very pigmented on the eyes. Performance wise, they are really good, but shade selection, it does not work for me at all. All of them look very frosty. Okay, let me show you the eye look I did. Now I have used 3 eyeshadows. I have not used any other palette outside of this. I have used only this palette. So I have 3 eyeshadows on my eyes. I don't know if you can make out, but all of them look the same on my eyes. In fact I have this purple shadow in the center of my lid, and this brown shadow, this deep brown in the outer corner. And do you see how deep this brown looks here? This deep brown, bronzy brown. But do you see the swatch? It doesn't look deep at all. It's very frosty and metallic. So personally, I'm not a huge fan of frosty metallic eyeshadows, and even if they are frosty, I would like them to be deeper and jewel toned, and not like this. So yeah, all in all, I think performance wise, these do perform well, and I absolutely love the finish, but shade selection is not something I really am happy about. And yeah, price wise, I think these are a tad bit expensive. Just 10 eyeshadows, guys, so I don't know, I think they are slightly on the expensive side. And the highlighter is good, but definitely not curated towards deeper skin tone. You can definitely see the white cast onto yours on a deeper skin tone when applied, no matter how much you blend. And if you blend it off, the metallic aspect goes away. So I like my highlighters to be metallic, so when I blend it off, it defeats the purpose. So, and if I apply it pigmented, I see a white cast, so I don't think this eyeshadow palette also works for me. But if you are someone who's lighter skin tone and loves metallic eyeshadow, I think you will really like this eyeshadow palette, because these eyeshadows are very good. I'm absolutely in love with the formulation of these foil finishes. They literally look like glass when you apply it on your eyes. I absolutely love them, but shade selection not good, and the highlighter does not work for me at all. So you just have 11 products here, and for $40, and out of which one does not work for me. I don't know. I think both of them are going back to the store, you guys. So yeah, and you can find these are for sale right now at Sephora for everyone to buy. So yeah, we touched upon price, packaging, performance, and place where you can find them. So I think that's it, you guys. These are my thoughts and reviews and swatches on these products. Hope you guys found this video useful. And yeah, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.